A few days ago, I got a phone call from a mutual friend that my friend David Kimberly had passed away. Initially, I had just feelings of confusion and shock. And then yesterday, his story was released publicly. And I just felt great sadness and sorrow. What I've learned over the years is in times like this, the perfect thing to do is to talk about those amazing times you had with that individual, the inspiration that they were to you, the impact that they made on your life or other lives. So that's what I'm going to do. In 2010, I met David at the WBFF World Championships. I had seen him originally on the cover of Muscle and Fitness, and I kept thinking to myself, who is this guy? I want to get to know who this guy is. Reached out to him on social media and communicated a little bit, gave him some congrats. Then met him at the Worlds, and we would step on stage together. He would beat me, as well as a few other guys on stage. He would take second in the world that year. During that time, I started to get to know him better. Would start considering him as a friend. We would bring him in to one of our shows here in Kansas City, and he was going to judge a WBFF show that we were hosting. During that time, I got to know him even deeper, and he ended up doing a really intimate interview with us, sharing with us kind of who David was, what he had gone through, and what he felt his purpose and impact in this world was meant to be. He shared with us some really dark times. He was adopted at the age of 9, and the family that took him in was an amazing Christian family. But the years prior to that, he ended up going through a lot of horrific things. A lot of anger had built up inside of him, a lot of darkness. In 2008, 9, 10, somewhere in that area, he ended up going through his own personal transformation. He was out of shape, he'd made a lot of bad choices, and he was going to get his life together. And boy did he. He got in absolutely fantastic shape, one of the best physiques I'd ever seen. And he shared his story openly with others. His goal was to impact as many people's lives and also transform his life through it. And he did just that. I got to spend some time with David, but again, he was in Los Angeles and I was in Kansas City. We had a mutual respect for one another. I would write him, he would write me, make sure he's doing all right. Tell him congratulations on the new successes that he had in his life. I was pretty sad yesterday, just when all the news was released, and then this morning I woke up and I was given a blessing, as well as a lot of other people. James Ellis, his really good friend, who's also a friend of mine, released that one of the best days of James's life happened in 2016 when he invited David to a men's Christian conference. And at that point, David accepted Christ as his Lord and Savior. A lot of my sorrow has been taken away. Because David, I'm going to see you again, brother. You've made an impact in so many people's lives. There's a lot of people sad right now. And I'm still sad too. You're going to be missed, man. There's a lot of people that loved you. I'm sending prayers out to your family, to your really close friends. I know Noel and Renee and James and a handful of others were really close to you. I didn't get the opportunity to get that close with you, but I considered you a good friend, someone that I cared about, someone that I always wished well. This has impacted me a lot. I'm going to do everything that I can, and I know those people that love you and care about you are going to do the same thing that I'm about to say. We're going to try to continue pushing your memory forward, your purpose forward, which was inspiring and impacting as many people's lives as possible. We're going to miss your smile and that big heart, my friend. But like I said before, we'll see you again. Love you, brother. You will be missed.